Well, we get to final place our third playable character, and I gotta say, Norman Jaden is kind of cool actually, especially with those glasses he carries. Kind of makes it so high tech, I guess, almost like it's from the distant future.
God, my hands are trembling. I gotta keep my act together. At least for now. Goddamn rain. Hasn't stopped pouring since I arrived. I'm really gonna love it here.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Norman Jaden, FBI?
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Check. You can pass.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks.
For the most part, this chapter is kind of like going through a CSI episode in a way.
Video memo recording, Agent 47023, Norman Jaden, Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m. I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake. Thanks.
You know, I'm wondering how come no one really questions Jaden about why he's wearing the glasses. I mean, as cool as they are, it kind of makes him look a little weird. He's the only person wearing shades at night in the middle of a rainstorm. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me you'd be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the origami killer.
Has the body been identified?
No, not yet. We should know more later today. Any news on the coroner?
He's on his way, Lieutenant.
We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look.
Do we know the cause of death?
There are no marks on the body. Chances are he was drowned, like the others. Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Any witnesses?
None yet. Given the neighborhood, I'd be surprised if anybody saw anything. Listen, I'm a little busy here. Why don't we discuss all this a little later, back at the office?
Oh, no problem. I understand. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jaden, you come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
Strange character, that Blake. Didn't seem too pleased to see me.
You know, technically I could just leave. I mean, there's not really much in this chapter. I mean, all I really had to do was just talk to Blake, but... I mean, for the sake of trying to just go for solving the case, I might as well try to find all the clues.
Harry comment. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. Way too many people here. They're trampling all over the crime scene. And soaking wet. The body is still here. Unrelated to the investigation. Airy comment, sample of no interest, comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. Harry comment, the victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. Superficial wound on the right thigh. Blood analysis suggests it could be post-mortem. Probably a scratch that occurred when the body was being moved. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
You know, not trying to sound creepy, I kind of wish we can see more of the body. You know, to kind of maybe show more of what has happened to the kid. But I guess maybe they kind of showed very little to try to emphasize the mysterious nature of the origami.
A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. Impressive. Seems the only traces the killer left are those he intended to leave. He knew exactly what he was doing, right down to the tiniest detail. Harry, comment. Orchid pollen detected. Probably from the flower left on the body. Airy comment. The pollen particles disappear in the tall grass. It's probably the end of the trail. Airy comment. Traces of blood on the railroad track. Analysis confirms it comes from the victim. Footprints continue just after the pollen trail. There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry comment. There are traces of blood on the fence behind the railroad line. It comes from the victim. The killer came this way with the body and probably grazed it on his way through the fence.
Oh, I got mud in my pants. This is going to be very interesting. There's more buttons to press compared to easy mode. It's almost like I'm putting my hands in awkward positions. One more. Come on. There you go.
There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car. I think I've seen all there is to see.
You know, I never actually gone further. I usually just stop at the last two. I'll check if I can go any further. Oh man, that's great. Man, I love that. I just realized, I wonder how hard is it going down the hill. It was pretty awkward coming up. I wasn't expecting anything different. Wow. Okay, try it again. Come on. You know, at this point I was expecting to maybe fall, start rolling down the hill. And I failed. 3 times in a row.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
No, I've seen enough. I'm leaving too.
What up with the cop? Is he blind? Just walk around. Makes me wonder what all these other cops are doing. So far, I just see them just walking around.
I think I've seen enough. Better get back to the station before I catch pneumonia. There's a railroad track near where the body was left. Same as all the other victims.